What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to our channel, and if you're just joining in, it is Lifestyle right here, the only channel where technology meets lifestyle to define luxury. Yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about the most expensive Lambo, okay? And we're gonna be having episodes upon episodes popping up every now and then. So why don't you just join us, hit the subscription button and of course the notification bell to get informed each time we release videos of cars, the most expensive car brands and car models, okay? Before we continue to the list of most expensive Lambos, why don't we just have a quick review of how Lambos came to be one of the most expensive luxury, like top-notch luxury cars in the universe. Lamborghini was officially established in 1963 in Sant'Agata Bolognese, Italy. Okay, debuting their first car, which was the two-seater coupe with a V12 engine called the Lamborghini 350 GTV. But before this breakthrough, Lamborghini was building tractors. You can imagine that they were building tractors. No one ever thought they were going to build maybe some luxury cars, like top-notch luxury cars, okay? But damn, how does a tractor manufacturing plant become Lambo that we know today? The owner Ferruccio of the tractor plant that would later get the Lambo recognition made some fortune selling his tractors that prompted him to get himself a luxury car at the time. And the luxury car was the Ferrari 250 GT. This was so the turning point of Ferruccio's life, and of course for the Lambo company, because Ferruccio complained to Ferrari that the 250 GT was too noisy and the engine could not function properly like that of a luxury car should. And of course he even opted to build better engines for Ferrari, and guess what? He was laughed at and turned down because, you know, would you think you, a guy who manufactures tractor, can tell us about luxury cars? Okay, so that was it. This made Ferruccio so mad and so determined that he took upon himself not to produce or build tractors no more, but to actually build sport cars. And the first he built was a 350 GTV that could accelerate from 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds and produce a horsepower of 270. Damn, man, that was the turning point for Lambo. Yeah, and here, beautiful people, that's what I preach right here at my channel, because if Ferruccio did not buy a Ferrari, he would not have built the Lambo. And some of us are just like, oh damn, you're just wasting money on supercars, you know, like supercars is a wastage of money. No, if Ferruccio did not buy the Ferrari, he wouldn't have been able to build the Lambo. Yeah, so with all of that said, let's move to the list of the most expensive Lambos. And just a brief reminder that the Lambos ain't cheap, no, and even the maintenance cost of Lambos just for 1 year can get you another sports car, okay? For example, the maintenance cost of the Lambo Shan will cost you an approximate amount of, let's say, $100,000. Damn! There we go. The fifth most expensive Lambo is the Sesto Elemento, which cost a basic of $2.8 million. Only 20 of these cars were ever built and they are all sold out. Okay, this car has a V10 engine and a horsepower of 570 and accelerates from 0 to 60 mph in 2.6 seconds. The next on the list is the V12 engine 1970 Jota spirited Lambo Aventador J. And the J represents the Jota, but please don't ask me what the Jota means. The answer will only take us in circles, okay? This is one of the Lamborghini car collection built specifically with no roof, and has a horsepower of 700 and accelerates from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. The car actually cost $2.8 million, and guess what? Only one of this car was ever built. Damn, and it's sold out. Third most expensive Lambo on our list is the Lamborghini Shan, which happens to be my favorite Lamborghini car, and it costs a whopping 3.8 to almost 4 million depending on how the customer may want it customated, okay? The Shan comes in 63 pieces, that's for the coupe, and 19 pieces for the Roadster. It has a 6.5 liter V12 engine and an electric motor that combines to produce 808 horsepower and accelerates from 0 to 62 in 2.9 seconds and can reach maximum speeds of about 217 miles per hour. Guess what? Again, it's my favorite, but it's sold out, guys. It's sold out. The second most expensive Lambo on the planet cost a whooping $5.3 million. And if you're guessing the Lambo Veneno, then you are probably very correct. The basics of this car were inspired by the Lambo Aventador, but the Veneno has more horsepower. Actually, the Veneno has 740 horsepower and runs with a 6.5 V12 engine that accelerates from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And the Veneno is one of the very few cars on the planet that carries the title of a hypercar, or it's called a hypercar. And now we go to the honor of the day. The honor of the day goes to the first on our list, which happens to be the most expensive Lamborghini on this planet, and it is the Lamborghini Roadster. Okay, only 9 of these cars were ever built, and though the original value was 4.5 million, the Veneno Roadster was sold recently for a cool, chilling, iced, spiced $8.3 million. But before we go, I'm gonna leave you with this one. Nobody cares about your degree if you're riding in a Lambo. You know why? Because Lambos ain't cheap. Another interesting point I want to make is some of these cars were originally not that expensive, but very smart people who know how to build or protect their wealth bought these cars, kept them, and later sold them at almost 2 times the original amount. And the same goes for the most expensive car ever, which is the 1964 Tour de France Ferrari 250 GTO that holds a monetary value of approximately $70 million US. This is the world's most expensive car ever, and originally it did not cost even 1/4 of the amount it commands right now. Okay, so let me know what you think about this video and which Lambo out of the 5 on our list you would have loved to own. Okay, but that's just gonna be some phantom dream because you ain't gonna be able to have them because they're sold out. Except you're one of those people who breathe money as oxygen, then you can be able to get one despite the fact that they're all sold out. Okay, so that's it for Lifestech, the only channel where lifestyle makes technology to explain and gives you luxury.